Dependencies are a crucial part of a build's overall context, and being able to search through and share this context is a valuable feature of the build scan.
The main dependencies view shows you a list of all dependencies used in the build.
You can switch between a dependency view and a repository view by clicking the repositories link. This view shows you each of the dependency repositories that the build is using to download artifacts from, the URL of those repositories, and which dependencies are resolved by each repo. The Maven repository view is a little different, detailing whether the repositories contain snapshots or full releases, and listing which projects are associated with the dependencies. You can traverse the dependency graph by clicking individual dependencies. This will show all transitive dependencies, and you can continue drilling down to see more dependencies. Clicking the pop-out icon on a dependency for a Gradle build will display dependency details such as the repository the dependency came from, the variant of the dependency, and the justification for the selection of the dependency. Both Maven and Gradle builds provide the ability to see the full dependency graph for the individual dependency. You can see direct dependencies of the current dependency by clicking the Dependencies button, and you can see what other artifacts are dependent on the current dependency by clicking Required By. Using the pop-out icon on a failed dependency will reveal details about why the dependency resolution failed. The Expand and Collapse buttons on the upper left can be used to expand the first few dimensions of the dependency graph or to collapse it back to the original view. The build scan also provides several filtering options. You can directly search for specific dependencies via the search box, or filter down to a specific project or set of projects using the Projects field. The Resolutions field will even allow you to search by resolution scenarios. For instance, you can select only dependencies that differ between their specified and selected versions. Gradle users can select specific Gradle build configurations, and Maven users can filter down to dependency scope by clicking the Class Path field. Gradle builds will split the dependencies required to run the build from the dependencies used by the application code, and you can view those dependencies from the Build Dependencies tab. Build dependencies are organized underneath the build configuration file that they are configured in. Just as in the Application Dependencies view, you can view dependency details and a dependency graph by clicking the pop-out icon next to the dependency you're interested in. And you can search build dependencies using the search field and filter down to resolution scenarios. Watch episode 9 of this series, where we'll demonstrate the plugins section of the build scan.